Dear friends, this is TNC TV official from where you are going to get knowledge of English. Have you ever asked yourself why I don't speak English like American, like a British, like a native? Dear friends, here to TNC TV official, it is a sure deal. You have seen that. If you follow the lessons here to TNC TV official, within only 3 months you can be speaking. I'm telling you, I'm not telling lies. By here, I'm very realistic. Dear friends, you try your best to subscribe. After subscribing, you decide to follow the lessons here to TNC TV official. You're going to see what is going to happen. I'm promising you that within only 3 months you are speaking. You are speaking like American. You are speaking like a British. You are speaking like a native. English native, dear friends. It can be possible. The speciality here to TNC TV official is that we promote English fluency. English fluency means what? 2023, it's the year in which you have to be fluent in English. If you are my followers, if you have decided to follow the lessons to TNC TV official, I promise you that I will never disappoint you. Everywhere you all can follow me, dear friends. We guarantee different lessons online. You can follow me, you can follow you. I can explain you, dear friends. You can WhatsApp me by +2507884576692, and I teach you, I follow you in a privacy, and you speak English, you get fluent. You understand all of the skills related to English, dear friends. It can be possible. Here to TNC TV official, it is a sure deal. You decide to share the videos of ours and you spread them, dear friends. Everywhere you all can follow us, you can follow you. There is no problem. We don't have any challenge. We can explain you and we pervade to convince you. We pervade to transform you in English ones. You can become English user, the best English user. These days, these times, the world need the communication in English, dear friends. You know, everywhere in the world, you are going to meet the people with whom you are going to share the conversations, the ideas, to exchange the ideas, to enter different dealings in English, dear friends. If you don't know English, you are limited. Dear friends, there are somewhere you cannot learn your business. You cannot be very well successful. You are going to be successful on condition that you understand English. Dear friends, here to TNC TV official, it's a sure deal. You try to follow the way you explain the lessons and you comment. No problem, it's accepted. Dear friends, last time you have seen the lesson that is called pronouns. We have seen 8 kinds of pronouns. And those 8 kinds of pronouns, dear friends, you have to catch them. You have to memorize them so that you may practice them without any problem. Okay? You have seen that there are personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, relative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and reciprocal pronouns. Have you any problem about the pronouns, please? Have you revised? Here we have the book Get Knowledge of English. You can give order and you send it by email. And the book reaches you by WhatsApp, by email. It can reach you. And you learn quickly, understand. You put in practice all of those skills, dear friends. It can be possible. So after pronouns, I've seen that the pronouns are the words that can replace, the special words that can replace the nouns in the sentences. Today, let's see in a lesson number 3, or the kind of word number 3 is going to be verb, dear friends. So what is the meaning of verbs, dear friends? What do you understand about verbs? The verbs are the words that stand as the basic of the sentence. Are the basic of the sentences. A verb is the basic of the sentence, dear friends. It's like the human body and the heart. The heart in the human body, or the body of animal. The heart. The basic of the sentence, of the simple sentence, is a verb. The verbs are the basic of the sentences. So which kind of verbs can you find in English, dear friends? There are 3 ones. Only 3 ones. You can develop them, but if you class the verbs in 3 ones, you want the best way of learning English. You are going to say there are auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs, you are going to notice that are to be, to have, to do. If you know to be, to have, to do, those are auxiliary verbs. Those are the verbs that will help you to make different sentences, to conjugate different verbs. If you don't know to be, to have, to do, I think that you cannot know other verbs. Number 2, modal verbs. Modal verbs are can, must, may, shall, will. There are 5. There are 5, dear friends. Infinitive, when they are not conjugated, are 5. We have can, must, may, shall, will. Those are modal verbs. After modal verbs, you are going to see full verbs or main verbs. It means that in English, the verbs are classed in 3 ones. We have auxiliary, modal, and full verbs. Okay, full verbs. How many full verbs? Uncountable. You cannot count the full verbs are found in English because there are so many, dear friends. To study, to go, to cook, to eat, to drink, to run, to give, to offer, to bring, to teach, to understand, those are the full verbs. Okay, in the book that I have written, Getting Knowledge of English, we have 3 classes of verbs. We have auxiliary verbs and modal verbs and full verbs. There is the property of those verbs. What you have to mark, what you have to notice is that those verbs, almost all of those verbs, dear friends, they can change their forms in 12 tenses, 6 moods, and 4 forms. What does it mean? You have to know how to conjugate the verbs in 12 tenses. We have 4 past, 4 present, and 4 futures. And those 4 past, you have past tense, past continuous, past perfect continuous, present tense, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Okay, and future tense, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Those are 12 tenses, dear friends. You have to know how to conjugate the verb to speak in 12 tenses. For instance, you can say, yesterday I spoke good English. Yesterday at 12 o'clock I was speaking good English. Yesterday before noon I had spoken very nice English. Yesterday at morning before going at the job I had been speaking nice English. Okay, every day I speak English. Right now I'm speaking good English. Just now I have spoken English. Today morning I have been speaking English. Tomorrow I will be speaking good English. Tomorrow evening tomorrow I will speak good English. Tomorrow evening I will be speaking English. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. I will have spoken good English. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. I will have been speaking nice English. You see, I conjugated the verb to speak English in 12 tenses. After 12 tenses is 6 moods. 6 moods of speaking. You have to catch them, dear friends. You have to know 6 moods of speaking so that you may be fluent in English. So which 6 moods? Mood number 1 is indicative mood. Tomorrow I will go to the town. This is indicative mood. Tomorrow I will go to the town. I'm indicating what I will do tomorrow. Imperative mood. Please speak English, please. Speak English, please. When you say speak English, please, this is imperative. Subjunctive. Oh, If I spoke English, if I spoke nice English, that's subjunctive. If I spoke nice English, okay, conditional. I should speak English today. I should speak English today. This is conditional. Participle. I am speaking English. It's the presence of the ing form in the sentence. Ing form happens when there is a be. When there is a be before it. I am speaking English now. It means that speaking is present participle. I have spoken. I have spoken nice English. Have is followed by past participle. That's a mood. Is the presence of the verb where is ended by ed or when it is irregular. Yeah, it's a special form you can find when you are conjugating the verbs by applying the auxiliary to have. I have spoken. Spoken is past participle. And infinitive. After go, after want, you have to put infinitive. For instance, you can say tomorrow. Now I go to speak English. I want to speak English. Now I go to speak English. Now I go to speak English. Now I want to. Want and go are followed by infinitive. You see, these are 6 kinds of mood. Indicative mood, imperative mood, subjunctive mood, conditional mood, participle mood, and the infinitive mood. Dear friends, you see that I'm very serious. In English, when you know 3 classes of the verbs, auxiliary, modals, and full verbs, and the properties that they can change their forms in 12 tenses and 6 moods, you are going to see 4 forms. 4 forms. Which 4 forms? Form number 1 is affirmative form. I speak nice English. That's affirmative form. I don't speak nice English. That's negative form. Do you speak nice English? That's interrogative form. I speak nice English. Don't I? Question tag. Question tag also is a form. Okay? Question tag. I speak nice English. Don't I? Don't I is we are shortening the question. When you try to shorten the questions, it is called question tag. Guys, what are you going to do? You are going to master the list of 500 infinitives. I have the list of 500 infinitive verbs. The verbs that are not conjugated, 500. I have prepared them. I have written them. I have put them in the book Get Knowledge of English. Give order of it. I send it by email, by WhatsApp. The book reaches you and you speak English without any problem. Like American, like British, like a native. Okay? Can you imagine if you know nouns, you know pronouns, you know verbs? You are fluent. You are convincing the world. Everywhere you reach, you are not still having the challenges of English. You are fine. You are okay. Guys, I love you. Please, have you caught what I'm teaching you? Have you understood what I'm talking about? Please, leave a comment, like, share the video with others. You subscribe if you didn't do it. We're gonna cooperate. I promise you that I will never disappoint you. I will never cease to create for you different videos that will put you in a mood of speaking English like American, like a British, like a native. Your English shouldn't be limited. Your English should be effective. Dear friends, everywhere you reach, you don't have any problem in English. You are dealing with the foreigners from America, the foreigners from UK, and the English natives. Okay, it can be possible here to TNC TV official. Dear friends, no need to go back to school, because here on TNC TV official, you can follow me, I can follow you, I can explain you, you can give order of the book, Get Knowledge of English, I send it to you, and it reaches you within the shortest time, and you follow all of the lesson, dear friends. What I'm telling here are written in the book Get Knowledge of English, the book of mine. Thank you. I love you. Happy New Year. See you next time. Bye-bye.